seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. The Nittany Lions offense will get the first swing today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
By completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Dropping back, it's Allen. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Here's the 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Caught in the backfield. It's Evans. Touchdown, Penn State. Strong game by this quarterback. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Trojans offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today.
Right, Lewis, midnight. Y'all better be doing good.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Send the back in motion. He's running out of time here. Lets it go as he's being hit. The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Looking right, this one caught. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the Nittany Lions are going to cash in here in the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. We'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity, this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Going after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the return will be brought down. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Tackle made quickly, but a big shot for this offense through the air. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff.
Huh?
thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Heading left after the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Peterson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Trojans looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Across midfield. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
There's nothing more
What's
that
up, bud?
helps an offense than committing to that run game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of the offensive lineup.
A lot.
It helps everything else you're doing as
A whole lot.
rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
All right, hang on. I have 765 hours on this game. Yeah, a lot.
Defense breaks in the ball and it's a short game. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well,
Atlas, midnight, you better get down.
First down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Allen. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense really clicking.
First, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pass rush closing in. That run sails incomplete. He threw it too far.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing
okay.
well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime.
On the couch or on your bed?
They'll hand it off. Solid run.
Oh.
Tackled at the 35-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have
What are you doing?
plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
On the run, it's Singleton. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And it's complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Yeah, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's first. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. to kick the extra point. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
What's up, bud?
And he'll just take a knee.
Atlas, go lay down.
The 25-yard line. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. They put something together.
The cat does that all the time. He's always under that bed. He wants to get in the bathroom.
Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They holding the
Yeah, he'll flush the toilet and everything.
The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Yeah, he knows how to flush the toilet.
The first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris.
He does it all the time.
These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across
So you
the
okay?
middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
No. You are?
And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end.
They're going down.
Is Kirk getting around the edge that time?
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
They play with the
Not
cat
only
all the
can he
time.
pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Trojans under the line to start a fresh set it down.
Huh?
And here's the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is why they're in the playoffs, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive, and a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throw to the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short with the first down marker. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Alice, come here. Go. Go lay down.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, USC.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And they make the extra point. We're on now 35-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
You better leave him alone.
The Lions offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Breaking free at the 35. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
On the move, looking deep, and is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half
up,
to get
bud?
themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. Great cut there. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement? And the Trojans begin a new series here. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. The QB throws his 3rd hit of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down and missed it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Dropping back, it's Aller. The pocket breaking down. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him, but it's a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for a deep completion. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
The Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Aller. And he dumps it off to the tight end. First down, pickup tackle at the 45.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Back to throw again. Receiver makes the grab.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Midnight Atlas better stay off his bed.
Get off the field. The long march moves on. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations
Try
are
and
very
leave
tough
him
when
alone.
you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch the
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He has first down yardage at the 46. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Branch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. A completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. First down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And now the defense steps in to call time with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. It's caught downfield. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. It's a 1st and 10 play.
Hello. What do you mean? There's a little, yeah, and then there's a little latch. It's in front of that, there's a latch. It's not on the right side. You gotta push it from the left side to the right. You was trying to push from the right side to the left. I love you. I love you too. Yeah.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, at least you better leave him alone.